Paul Korn here from A1 Archery, Tombstone Creek Outfitting, and Paul Korn's Bow Hunting Channel. Today I want to do a review on the Mathews HTR, new for 2015. This bow was just introduced a couple weeks ago, and when it came into our shop, A1 Archery, I was one of the first people to get to shoot it. Now, normally I've never jumped into the new model. I've always tried to finish out the season because I didn't feel like it really made a lot of sense to try to reset a new bow up to finish up the last couple of months of the season. So I would always wait and then work my way into the next season. Well, when I got this bow in my hands and I shot it, I was so overly impressed I had to get one right away. And I have not done a bow review ever, but I wanted to do one on this one because I really feel that this bow is super special. The reason is, when I first looked at it, I really wasn't overly impressed. It looks so simple, but I guess that's what makes it so beautiful. I mean, it didn't look like it was going to be fast, but it really is. It's not what I'd call a speed bow. It is really the most accurate bow that has ever been built by anybody. The reason that I say that, couple of reasons. I've shot several different spine arrows through this bow. I think it's really a testament to the nock travel of these bows. This particular one, the way that it spools and unspools, you know, the string and the cables into the cam system, everything being so concentric, the nock travel has got to be perfectly straight. And the biggest reason that I really believe that is I can shoot such a variety of arrows through this bow, from anything from, you know, to severely underspined to overspined, and they seem to all fly nice. I've shot several different arrows through paper, and the bow tuned up in just really in 2 shots. I had it. So it's very, very forgiving. Another thing that I believe that really contributes to the accuracy is the way they've built this cam and the way they've connected the return cable. It's very close to the center line, and the limbs are stiff enough where there's literally no cam lean at all. And when I say that, it's actually, you know, the bow in the static position, the way it sits right now, normally you lean it away from the cables a little bit on a typical bow. When you come to full draw, when the weight transfers from the string to the cables, because remember, when you're holding 18 pounds, the 70 pounds is somewhere, and it's on that cable, so it's tweaking your wheel over. So a couple different things happen. Your riser can flex a little bit, your cams get distorted, maybe you torque the bow a little bit, but rarely ever are your arrow, your string, and your sight all perfectly in line. On this particular bow, this is the first bow that I've ever shot where everything is perfectly lined up. And I believe that's because the riser is stiff. I believe there's virtually no or not enough riser deflection to really notice or pull things out of whack. And just because everything is so straight on the cam, you know, at full draw and at the static, your wheel is just rolling back and coming perfectly, you know, forward and backwards. It's not doing this as it's going through the power stroke of the bow. So this bow was very, very impressive. It is very, very accurate. It has decent speed, and it is so forgiving. Most of the features have been changed on this bow, but some of them are the same. You've got the rock mods, the cable guard, and the roller guard, all very similar, all very nicely done. You've got the slim focus grip, which has been just a great, real streamlined, comfortable grip that seems to work well on the bow. This bow has a 6 5/8 inch brace height, 32 inches axle to axle, comes in 50, 60, and 70 pounds, and the mass weight is 4.3 pounds. It's very quiet and smooth, has a straight, strong riser, perfect nock travel, straight and level. The circular concentric cam is balanced, and the synchronization is absolutely perfect on this bow. I love that there's no sharp corners anywhere on the string, and because they've moved the return cable so close to the center line of the bow, they've actually put a protector on there. Very, very accurate, very nice to shoot, very impressed with this bow. This bow was so impressive and so accurate, I just wondered what would happen if I took the fletchings off one of my arrows and shot it at the target. Unbelievable. The arrow shot perfect out of this bow with no fletchings on it. So that just tells you it's a very, very accurate bow. The nock travels straight. The system is just clean, efficient, and very forgiving. I can actually take and shoot an arrow without fletchings, and it flies perfectly all the way to the target. Now that is impressive. Stop down at your dealer. If you're close to Hudson, Wisconsin, A1 Archery has these bows in stock. We'd love to let you take one for a ride.